Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make some delicious Chile Colorado shredded beef tacos. So in case you guys want to learn how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 2.5 pounds of chuck pot roast, 10 New Mexico, California or guajillo chile pops, 1 teaspoon of oregano and a half a teaspoon of cumin, 5 bay leaves, 10 garlic cloves, 1 white onion, corn tortillas, 3 tomatillos, 2 roma tomatoes, 15 chile de árbol, 1 handful of cilantro, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, and salt. So these are our ingredients. Now let's get started. Alrighty guys, so first we're going to grab our white onion and we're going to cut about 1/4 of it. 1/4 is going to be used for our salsa. So set that to the side. And then the rest of our onion, we're going to boil it with our meat. Alright, so next we're going to grab our meat and we're going to cut it into fourths. So just cut into big chunks. Alrighty, so I'm going to grab my pot where we're going to bring our meat into a boil. We're just going to place them in. And we're going to add our onion, 4 garlic cloves, 3 bay leaves, and salt. So just add a little bit, don't add too much. And then we're going to cover it with water. Okay, so we are ready. Alright, so I'm going to set my stove at medium-high heat and we're going to let that cook for about 1.5 hours. Alright guys, so after 1 hour and 30 minutes, you want to just take a look at your meat. My meat is still a little tough, so I'm going to give it another 30 minutes and then we'll see how that looks. Alright guys, so I let my meat cook for an additional 40 minutes and by now my meat is nice and tender, as you can see. So now I'm just going to turn it off and remove my meat from the broth. We're going to wait for the meat to cool down a little bit so we can shred it. So just make sure that when you are boiling your meat, make sure that it has liquid, okay? Don't let it go dry. Okay, so now our broth, we're going to strain it. So just be careful because it is hot. So strain the broth. That's what's left of our garlic and onion. So we don't need it. But we do need the broth. Okay, so let's come over here. Alright, so once we have our broth, we're going to depot and deseed our chiles. And of course you can do it before ahead of time. But for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to do it now. And of course you can always leave your seeds in. That's just going to add spiciness to your chile. And also if you decide that you don't want the Chile Colorado in your meat, then this is optional. You can skip this step and just move on, with your tacos. Just shred the meat and then that's basically the meat for your tacos dorados. Alright, so once we have our chiles, we're going to give them a really good rinse. Alright, so once we rinse our chiles, we're going to throw them with our beef broth. And we're just going to let them soak in there for about 15 to 20 minutes or until our chiles have softened. So just leave them in there and meanwhile we can also work on our meat. Okay, so just shred your meat. Remove the fat. It's optional. Alright, so once we have our meat nicely shredded, we are ready to work on our Chile Colorado. Alright guys, so after 15 minutes, your chiles should be nice and soft. So now we're just going to transfer them to the blender. So make sure you get each and every single one of them. We're going to add our oregano and cumin, 3 garlic cloves, 2 cups of our broth, and a little bit of salt. So we're just going to blend it until we have a very smooth sauce. Alright, so once it's nicely blended, we are ready to move on to our second step. Alright, so in my medium deep frying pan, I'm going to heat it up on medium-high heat. And then I'm going to add my sauce. So strain your sauce. And I'm going to use another cup in my blender so I can get all the leftover sauce. And I didn't add any oil because our broth already has a lot of oil, so we don't need to add any more. Okay, so once we got rid of that, we're just going to wait for that to come to a little simmer. And then we're going to try it for salt. For me, it's good. So I'm not going to add any more. Anything else? All right, so once it begins to simmer, we're going to add our meat. So give it a quick mix. And this Chile Colorado, it's not spicy. Okay, so we're going to lower it down to the lowest setting on our stove, and we're going to add 2 bay leaves. Close it and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes or until all of our sauce has evaporated with our meat. All right, so for our salsa, we're going to roast our 2 tomatoes, 3 tomatillos, our 3 chile serranos that I forgot to mention in the ingredients, along with a piece of onion. So we're just going to roast them, and then we will work on our salsa. All right, so coming back to our blender, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, 3 garlic cloves, our chile de árbol, cilantro, and 1/4 of a cup of water. Or if you have some of the beef broth, then you can also add it. So now we're just going to blend it until we have a very smooth sauce. Okay, so our salsa is ready. All right, so just transfer it into your bowl. Try it for salt, and if it needs some more, just add more chicken bouillon or add a little bit of salt. To me, it's perfect, and let me tell you that it is spicy, but it's so good. Okay, so after 15 minutes, this is what our meat should look like. We still have a little bit of the Chile Colorado sauce, which is okay. But we are done. So we can start working on our shells. All right, so in a medium frying pan, I'm going to set it on medium-high heat. I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of oil. And then once that heats up, we're going to throw our tortilla in. Okay, so once our oil is hot, we're going to throw in our tortilla. And as soon as it begins to bubble, we're going to flip it over. And then once it begins to bubble again, we're going to grab it and just fry it for a few seconds until that side turns into a beautiful golden color. So you want to make sure that you keep it open a little, because we're going to stuff them.
Cool.
So after a few seconds, we're just going to flip it over and do the same to the other side. So as soon as you feel it that it's hard, we're going to remove it from our oil. And of course, the more tacos you make, you're going to lose some oil. So make sure that you add more oil, and make sure that before you throw your tortilla, your oil is hot. But you don't want it to be super hot where you're just going to throw your tortilla and then it's going to burn your whole tortilla. And then you could just flip it a little bit to the other side just to make sure that the other side is fully golden. And see how it's already crunchy? Okay, so we're just going to grab it, remove the excess oil, and then I like to put them in a kitchen towel down, facing down. So we're just going to repeat the step until we have reached the desired amount of tacos that we're making. All right guys, so once we have our taco shells, we are ready to make our tacos. So we're just going to grab one of our taco shells. We're going to grab our meat and just stuff it. And of course the toppings is going to be optional to whatever you want to add it. I'm going to add my cheese and then some lettuce, my salsa de árbol, and some queso cotija. And my taco is ready. This alone is so good. Put some cheese, and lettuce. Put it back over here. Just some my salsa and queso fresco. Voila. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. I am so ready, let me tell you. You guys ready? Super delicious. The best Chile Colorado, and just the tacos, everything you guys, is seriously super, super delicious. And like I said, the Chile Colorado is not spicy, but with the salsa, it just takes it to a whole new level. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make super easy and delicious Chile Colorado shredded beef tacos. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta.